names of your host. Who the next guest is, I really don't know. Conversation is
Yo.
show. Who's ready?
Yeah.
Bang. Go ahead, Jake.
All right, dudes and ladies, we have an awesome guest with us here tonight. We have James Dennis the Menace. He's out there. What did I just say? Wrecking faces and crushing dreams, babies. We got the Knucklehead, James Dennis himself. Let's give him a warm welcome out there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
So what's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. Just been training
Nice.
and enjoying the summer while it lasts here in Montana.
We don't get much of that around here, so you gotta freaking get it in while you can.
Yeah, it's already getting freezing cold in the morning time. Not freezing cold, but getting there.
Yeah, those nights they're definitely cooling down a lot. So speaking of training in your summers, how does that work for you trying to maintain kind of a healthy life with trying to?
Hold on, let's slow it down a bit, man.
This is why you guys
Here's
got
a question here for you right here, coming from me,
Oh, right.
side.
Right side.
Who is James Dennis?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, who is James Dennis? I am the Knucklehead. No, I used to be a big time Knucklehead.
Where are you from? Where'd you come from?
Well, originally I was born in Denver, Colorado, and I lived up here when I was real young.
Broncos, let's go.
Yeah, Broncos. That's why I fought. Broncos fan, fight to choose, and moved around a lot. We lived here when I was little. Then we moved to Arizona, Colorado, Wyoming, back to Colorado. Then we made it back up here, and I've been here, stayed here since I was about 12 years old.
Okay, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Falls community?
Yeah, Great Falls and Cut Bank. Good old we came up here because my ex stepdad now, who's actually a judge here in Great Falls.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he was a Golden Gloves boxer up here, but he brought us here to Great Falls.
Oh, dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he was actually Todd Foster's cousin.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's really in the family then, the fight life.
Yeah.
Kyle, what up, dog?
For those who don't know, Todd Foster's like a boxing legend around here. He boxed back in the day, and he's an Olympic boxer. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think he was
Hell
part of
yeah.
the Dream Team back then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They built a whole ass fucking
Sugar Ray
stadium.
Leonard and shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Dream team.
our boy
Yeah.
Jeff Unger says, I was hoping he would bring his chow on with him.
Nah. Yeah.
So you grew up around the Cut Bank area and the Great Falls area. What was your like bring up like? I mean, were you fighting at a young age?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, before, because we always lived way out in the country for the most part. We lived, near these small towns, but we lived way out, 6 miles out of town. So I'd always be hanging out with my brothers and my older brother. Me and my older brother would throw down all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's so bad, my little brother would be crying like, no.
Me and Ty did
Ruin it for us.
WWF.
Oh
Did-
yeah.
oh,
we did,
shit.
dude.
Fuck yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Real style too,
Sup,
man.
you-
Yeah, we didn't know that they were fake when we were young.
Right. Yeah. You always.
Yeah,
you
we
always
used to hold your legs straight, motherfucker. Wham!
right. She never got Goldberg used to spear them. That was real. as fuck.
Yeah.
She used to
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
take them out.
Oh,
That
that
shit
was
would
Even
hurt.
the jackhammer,
Get whiplash.
like you're just up in the air
Ooh.
and then just getting like.
Let's be
slammed.
honest, dude. Those guys are fucking athletes.
Oh yeah, they gotta be.
Some of
Absolutely.
those guys are like 7 foot doing backflips.
They all
and
die
shit.
super young
Yeah,
too.
dude.
Who fucking
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
steroids and
Yeah.
cocaine.
I was like, that's it.
And just getting drunk every night with each other at the bar. Like,
Absolutely.
All just fucking each other.
Bro, out of all the concussions,
Well-
kids are getting fucked up, bro.
Kurt Angle fucking wrestled with a broken neck. So I don't
yeah,
hear-
for
I
real,
don't
like
hear
in the
nothing.
Olympics.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he did.
And
I want
and
a
won.
gold medal
And
with a
won.
broken
Gold
neck.
medal.
Yeah, with a broken fucking neck.
Well,
That's
that's nothing
crazy.
compared to Mike
You see his neck though? It's like he has no neck. It's
Mike
like
Tyson knocked someone out with a broken back. It was spinal.
It's final. That's fucking right. It was. And if it wasn't, then I wouldn't believe him.
I'll eat your asshole alive.
You're not man enough to fuck with me.
Yeah, that's it. Great.
He's like crazy as dark.
Dude, that dude is nuts.
Fucking nuts, man. But he was dude, he's like the definition of like a fucking psycho in the ring, dude. You see that guy. He reminds me of Jug actually, like when you're around the presence of Lorenzo. Like
Yeah.
that's probably what it felt like to be
Okay.
around Mike Tyson in his prime. You know what I mean? Just a fucking savage, dude. You're like, holy shit, these guys are like really are those people. You know what I mean? That's who he really was during those days.
He wasn't just talking about it. He was.
Yeah, dude.
That dude's big as fucking person too.
Tyson.
No,
Jug.
Jug,
Yeah,
yeah,
Jug's
you don't think
huge,
he's that
dude.
big?
Yeah,
You're
he's
like,
a
oh,
fucking monster, dude.
What the fuck?
Like you think it's funny when he says he's gonna move up to heavyweight, but like he can do that shit.
Oh yeah, he
dude.
can. He cuts down from
fucking
over
walks
200
around
pounds.
Probably at 205.
I bet he walks around at 210 or more,
Yeah, dude,
or more.
He's fucking big, dude. People don't
Yeah.
realize that.
Absolutely.
Speaking of WWF, you seen some cool shit today, dog.
I'm trying to show him, but just keep that yakking for me.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Dude, speaking of wrestling, it's like making a
I'm just
comeback. I
trying
seen
to
it all over
figure
my
it out.
IG, dude. Like that new wrestling league that Sting is part of, fucking the AEW, just sold out the Wembley in like London, dude, which is like 100,000 fucking people. Dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude. Like wrestling, like made it like a comeback.
Oh shit!
And then you got Logan Paul, who's a legitimate, whatever he is, entrepreneur, fighter, whatever you want to call him.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's
they're doing it. They're making
WWE.
moves,
Yeah,
whether you like them or not. Yeah.
Yeah, the Paul brothers like gotta be respected, dude. You can't fucking joke about those guys.
I'd love to box on them dudes get paid.
Absolutely.
The Nate Diaz thing was an awesome fucking thing to go down for boxing, dude. I think everyone loved it, dude. It was a success for everyone involved. The Nate Diaz and fucking
I didn't see
Jake
that.
Paul. You didn't?
I was big sad. I can't remember what I was doing.
It was cold, dog. Like they went to war.
It was a cold piece, wasn't it?
Dude, I liked it, dude. I gave it a 2 thumb up.
It was very good.
Yeah.
You know. Tell him what it is, dude.
Well, I just wanted to fucking. Were you bringing that picture up still?
I'm definitely trying, dude. These things did not say where I needed them.
I do want to let James.
Fuck it, all right.
Where he's from, you know what I mean, and background style. You said you used to grow up fighting with your brother and shit.
Oh yeah, I was I was also a troublemaker and grew up fighting, other kids and shit. I was a little bit of a bully, but I was a troubled kid, and my stepdad was a cop there in Cut Bank, and he disciplined the wrong way. I was like, one of those kids. He should have, especially since he was a boxer and everything, he should have took me and used that and trained me and brought me up. We would have been like a father-son duo. I'd probably be like a world champion,
Sure.
In some actual boxing, whatever. But he was kind of a dickhead and had me sent away and shit. But
what an asset.
Yeah, when I was like 16, I got charged with 19 felonies.
Holy fuck.
Like different burglaries and stuff, and
Holy
breaking
fuck.
into businesses and just ganking what you can and just
So
being a dumb little kid,
Ty Unger says I'm supposed to suplex you right here, right now.
He requested this last time, dude. He wanted you to fucking. We were talking about the last one, dude, and he pulled the move out, dude. He's like, I want it through the table.
He did say that.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
So that's crazy, man. Because I remember. Well, you know that I know James and shit from back in the day. And I
Let it be heard then. Let's
tell him like how you know James,
We
man.
just used to fuck around a little bit. With
Yeah,
Mikey
we were on the
Lawrence
same
and
basketball
shit.
team.
Yeah, and we used to fuck around with Mikey Lawrence and shit back in the day. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, just knew each other a little bit that way. And then you just kind of disappeared, and I never really knew what happened. And then I saw you back on the because you got out once before, and we were talking a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I think you got hemmed up again, or I can't remember what exactly happened. But
Yeah. Cause I got put in a group home here in Great Falls
Oh shit.
for a bit. I was doing the Missouri River, group home for
Yeah,
boys
yeah.
kind of deal, and then I was there when they joined with they combined with the fucking. Was that runaway attention home too? And they had that over by Jeremy Bates' house next door to it. I like that place. I think that's why I think it's where we connected after I came back. Is because Jeremy Bates lived right next door to that runaway home.
that's right. Yeah.
What was that experience like growing up for you?
I actually enjoyed it because my fucking stepdad was such a hard ass. He's a ex-Marine. He's in the Marines, Air Force, Army, all that shit. And he went to war and all that, but he was just a fucking. It was like being a little soldier, and shit. Like he'd have me up. Like once I got fucking, I got drunk and I came home and he wasn't even on duty and he fucking breathalyzed me and gave me a ticket and shit. And one time I got up to go to school and fucking I had this giant peace pipe I made. I got up to do like early suspension, to try and fucking make up for it before summer. And he comes out and starts patting me down and shit and pulls out of his fucking.
Is he that hard on himself?
I don't know.
Like structure wise?
Yeah. I mean, he's got the flat top and shit. And,
man,
dude, that's a man of who he is, and he expects his people around him to act accordingly.
yeah, well, especially after he became a cop too. He like took that oath.
I think the military probably
Crazy.
brings him young.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like the military mindstyle. Like
What's crazy instead of like you were saying, he's a really good boxer and shit. It's like instead of like giving you a healthy outlet potentially like that, and like you said, kind of build that like father son bond.
Yeah.
In a way, it's like he kind of chose a different route.
Yeah, we get along now though. I see him every once in a while, every 4th of July or so.
Nice. I had a homie whose dad was a cop, and he was an ex army, and he was like that too, like super. Well, you remember Kyle Flood? Do you remember?
I have to see him
Yeah.
face.
But yeah, his dad was, another. I love Mike and I love Kyle, but his dad was pretty tough, and he was a cop too. And it was like we'd stay over at his house and shit in high school. He'd be like, all right, well, you can stay at night, but in the morning, you boys have to lift for an hour and hit the heavy bag.
Well, I mean, that'd be cool. I'd enjoy that.
Well, and I mean, he was a little rough right now.
Yeah.
You all good, Levi?
Yeah, I'm good now, dude. I found it. I'll just do it like this.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. Go ahead.
No doubt, no doubt. Boo, boo.
I know. I haven't been chatting. I'm just trying to show you guys
So
these
then-
really cool butte pictures.
You get in trouble when you're 16, and then
Yeah.
what happens from there?
Yeah. Well, that's when I think I got sent to the group homes and shit,
Okay.
and I ran away eventually from it, and
Group
then,
home?
yeah, and got hemmed up. As y'all know, shout out to Roger Serpundin.
Hell yeah.
I ran away to his house. I was on the run to his house because I was like one of my very first friends in Great Falls.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So and then we got, I think, pulled over for a fucking fucked up windshield. And they're like, they looked at me and they probably seen pictures of me, the cops, like a runaway kid. I haven't run away for a couple months. And my mom was in Denver for my grandpa's funeral or helped my grandma. That's why I ran away, because I was close to my grandpa. And like how the group home told me, like how he died, but he wasn't even dead yet. He died later that week. They just told the group home to tell me that he was in the hospital and that he's kind of beyond his deathbed. And I got home from school and they're like, "Oh, your grandpa died."
Shit.
And I said,
God
when I
damn.
packed all my shit and headed out. I was like, "What?" They kind of did it in a fucked up way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Right.
ran off, and then I fucked around for a bit, and then shit when I was 18, because I got into the oil field. Was when I started. I was doing fast food bullshit, and then I was 17. I started working in the oil field under the table for Liquid Gold Well Service, and started fucking boozing hard, and that's when I started
So what brought you to professional fighting?
professional fighting. Shit, well, it was like way after, because I got into it so late because I was incarcerated. See, I did like 7 years for assault with a weapon. It was a beer bottle, and so I was like 28 probably when I got into it. Everybody always wanted me to kind of get into it,
Yeah.
but it was my boss's son who was it was like a week away from the smoker in Shoto, the 4th of July smoker. And I was running this alibi, and I was like, "Well, fuck, can you get me on?" And he was like, yeah, because I always wanted to do it.
What's the boxing?
No, it was MMA.
Okay.
It was MMA at the rodeo there, and they got me on with some guy at 205. I was bigger then, because I always lifted weights and shit, and I never did cardio or none of that. I was just a beer. I just drank beer and lift weights and fuck. I really wanted to get into it though, because it was almost like a sign for me, because I got getting into way too many fights in Shelby.
Yeah.
Within like a 3-month span, probably like the summer, I knocked out like 6 different people in just
Jeez.
bars.
Wow.
I'm just like,
You're a
fuck, I'm gonna
ruckus.
going back to prison. I'm like, this is, I got to do something.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm fucking got a, some sort of chip on my shoulder. I want to fight, so I got in. That's how I got into it, and fuck, beat the dude in like 28 seconds. My first fight.
Damn.
Actually, my first couple fights, they are not even on my record because they weren't.
Were they
It was
knockouts?
before Fusion was sanctioned. Yeah, they were both wins under 30 seconds. Yeah.
Knockouts or?
Yeah, one was a knockout and one was a submission.
Oh, word. Okay.
Sean Ibsen says James can dribble a bowling ball. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
He said that James can win a game of Connect 4 in 3 moves.
Oh, what?
Hell yeah.
Is he the
He
dude
knows,
up
he
north?
knows.
So we're gonna create some knuckleheadism.
Yeah.
Knucklehead.
The way you performed in Florida was awesome.
Dude, thank you.
I don't want to grace over that, by the way, but I do
Yeah.
want to mention that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, no, a lot. Look, with my MMA career, amateur MMA career, like it's you look at my record and it's garbage, and a lot of the time too, because it's all mental, and also I wasn't training right. I won real fast right away. Then when I started fighting dudes that were like from actual gyms and they could weather my storm, I was fucked. And then because I lost 2 in a row, and I was like, well, it's either like I quit or like I can do this for my, because I thought I could do more. I was like, no, and it was like, like anyone else would quit, or especially later on. I'm starting from scratch. I'm like, fuck,
Right.
and I wasn't looking that great. I looked good, when I could overpower somebody real quick, but if it got into like a minute
Start
or
rolling
two
your
into the
shit,
first
yeah.
round, you know, I was looking like garbage, you know, and
Yeah.
just wasn't conditioned for it. And I was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna go out like that. Just in my head, I'm like, I can't, because I know I could do more.
Yeah.
I know I could do more. I was like, what the fuck else am I doing? I'm a cook. I was like, and there's nothing else to do in Montana, and there's nothing else to do in Shelby. So I started looking shit up on YouTube on how to train for MMA and different shit. And I just did it by myself. And what's that?
What they use.
YouTube,
Yeah, someone else said that too, man. Just recently.
like just
They're
for
like, dude, I
training.
use yeah, they're like, I use a lot of YouTube, dude.
Yeah.
Shady Grady.
It's insane what you can find out there, man.
Yeah.
Here Elon Musk says that you can fuck college. I mean, like, I still support like going to college and get a degree, but like, he's all like, you can learn anything on the fucking internet.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, why can't we?
So
You can't drop pictures on our shit. That's
are you
crazy.
gonna be done?
Oh,
Are
that's
you still wanting to take MMA fights then, or you mostly just want to stick to bare knuckle shit now? Then?
Yeah, I like the bare knuckle. I want to do MMA again. I definitely want to do MMA
You do?
again. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, so with what you were saying, my question was gonna be: is that kind of what you were just talking about with the training and stuff? What kind of happened at the what was that Christmas event?
Oh yeah, the against Trent Miller.
Yeah, the
Fuck, yeah.
season's beatings.
Yeah.
You were talking about cardio and stuff, and I felt like I don't know if you.
I
were
was
just
sick as fuck for that fight too. I was running a fever like
I heard
102
your-
degrees.
All I heard your coach yelling was breathe. So I didn't know if you were a little. You looked amped up, like
Yeah.
you were sitting like fucking 5 feet away.
I
from
was
the
feeling
ring.
like shit. I was like, I got it in the back. I was in the back, like almost falling asleep,
yeah, we
napping
were
and shit.
ringside
I was
for
like,
that.
man.
We got-
You looked fucking amped up, bro. And I didn't.
Yeah,
know
we
if
was
you
on
were
your
just a
side,
little
too.
we saw
overhyped
pictures
or
we dropped
whatever.
from that night.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the thing.
We got all
Like you're
types of
saying,
shit.
man, you fucking were clobbered. I mean, that dude threw some punch on you too, but you landed like 2 or 3, bro. Where I thought that dude was hurt for a minute, and you kind of had him stunned. And I thought maybe you were gonna push the tempo a little bit, and then I don't know if you were a little tired or what. It seemed like you slowed off a little bit, and then he.
Yeah,
I don't know if he
one of
kind
those-
just rebounded.
One of those kicks I threw, I ripped my hamstring all the way up on my right side.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, did you?
Yeah. I was like, oh
Did you have
fuck.
to go through like physical therapy or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I did my own physical therapy, but I just had to take a break pretty much. And
Shit.
yeah.
So, they said, I grew up in the beaches of Florida in the 70s and early 80s, moved to the Northwest Idaho in the early 90s. We fought for fun in Florida, but in Idaho and Montana, the guys fought to live. Different worlds. Hell yeah.
Who's that?
The Strigata. Strigata 666.
Oh, all right.
One of our most loyal people. Sean Ibsen says, James can tie his shoes with his feet.
That's funny.
Oh, and
Sounds hilarious.
And then Sean drops, James can be the go-go.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Exactly. That's a good call. Okay, so hold on.
All right, yeah.
Let's keep that as a thought. Let's keep that as an like that's something I'm willing to fucking talk about. That'd be interesting. So moving past, your fusion stuff, then you move into BKFC.
Yeah. Yep.
So how did that come about?
Well, it was when that first was coming up in Billings, and I was training at Joe's gym and all that, and just being part of Joe's gym. I don't think he was actually going to get me on, to be honest with you, but it was something like Ryan Hall posted, and I was like, oh, you better get me in on that, or like, I want in on that, and he's like, oh yeah, and then so he got me in on it or whatever, because if you a certain amount of guys, you take a certain percentage off the top without like Ryan Hall, or like they get a certain whatever for the guys, and because I came in the gym the next day and Joe's all pissed, like, you want to get on the BKFC? I'll get you on then. I'll get you on. Not Ryan. All this shit was all mad and everything. And that first one, it was kind of a setup because I knew nothing about Sawyer when I fought Sawyer. And I was kind of looking him up, and he's orthodox. He's right-handed, but he fights southpaw. And I was trying to tell Joe, I was like, hey, I need to train for southpaw. He's like, no, he's not. No. The whole camp, dude, he didn't fucking help me the whole time and all that. And when I was going, like, he psyched me out as I was going in there and all this shit. And like he just told me to keep throwing the overhand. And it's like he told the dude, he's gonna throw an overhand. So make sure you do these counters. Yeah. And fucking I just kept getting up. I was just gonna keep getting up until the ref stopped. I was like, fuck, I was totally out of it for that first one though. Yeah, mentally, yeah, dude, Danny's a beast. Yeah. But still, I didn't get knocked out. I mean, I got knocked down like 4 times, but
But he did.
Yeah.
That's fucking right. Wasn't blowing bubbles.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you guys this. I'm gonna show you while I'm over here, and I'm gonna show the camera. But check these out. They're WWF wrestling events.
That was in where?
That was in Butte, Montana.
What year?
That's a good question.
Really, used to have all that.
I don't know. It's
It's
tickets were
down there.
probably.
Savage is on
Yeah,
card and
this
shit.
one is Macho Man Randy Savage versus fucking Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, yeah.
Tickets were $12, $10, and $8. Check this out.
Jeez.
Oh, here's that one, and then
That's cool.
There's the Ultimate Warrior versus Honky Tonk Man,
The Bushwhacker.
and then
Piper.
Ultimate Warrior
Roddy
is there too?
Piper.
What?
Yeah, bro, all the same price too.
The animal? Jeez.
Tell me if it looks good over there, y'all. Like it
No, it
It
looks
looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do a little swimmity swim.
Ah!
Oh, who the hell was that guy?
And you jerk him off, and then we'll all have a circle jerk.
This circle jerk thing? That thing's funny.
That's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So you felt like you were kind of set up for failure. So do you think Joe was like he knew these things you were bringing up to him, and he was just choosing not to help you?
Yeah, it was weird. Being in that gym was a whole weird situation.
Talk about it.
That was just fucking weird, man. It was
We don't.
he just it's like prison
Oh, I ain't
it was like
worried about
it was like prison politics. Like he ran like he was the shot caller of some fucking prison gang. You know, like he was fucking somebody didn't do something that he liked or whatever, he'd have to fucking tell me to try and fucking, you know, to have me knock him out. He gave me the green light to knock fucking Louis out multiple times that I didn't take. So I wasn't, you know, and that's when I started kind of feeling weird too. Like I was like, you know, I'm not trying to take orders from some fucking from some boss dude, you know. And that's he wanted to, and like even if like my sponsor was only gonna give me $50, he wanted fucking his fingers in that shit. You know, he wanted a piece of everything. Like greedy.
Yeah.
And my, you know.
And then you know, we never really got too much insight in there. We just didn't show any light to that side of that thing, like when everything was going through. So to hear that what was being like, it was exactly what we imagined, bro. Like from what you said, you know what I mean? It just we watched the cornering, we seen how it was done. We're like, dude, that's a toxic fucking environment, dude. We know it has to be, dude.
Yeah, and even with the Maxwell fight, he had nothing to do with my camp. Nobody helped me for that, nothing, dude. I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna do this on my own. I was like, I know how to do this on my own. I was like, fuck them.
It sets you off for a bad time because then you have this bad feeling about fucking gyms and shit. You're like, fuck, is it even worth going to a fucking gym or should I teach myself?
Right.
Yeah,
But then how are you really improving?
Yeah.
You know?
You don't never know. Sparring enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sparring, I mean,
you know, that's so key to fucking win a fight. Sparring
big time.
I toughed it out long enough to learn what I needed to learn, you know, and when I knew I wasn't gonna learn anymore, then I moved on, you know.
Yeah.
So how long were you training?
He's one of the few that
I trained under him for like 2 to 3 years, 2.5 years, something like that. But, yeah.
So how many fights did you know go undertake while with him?
with Diesel.
Like 6 or 7 at least.
Yeah. And that was mixed between what, bare knuckle and MMA, or
Yeah, well, maybe more than that even, because then I had to do for his every time he had it for his promotion, I'd have to fight for him for free, you know.
What?
He's like, oh yeah, you know, because I was telling him I was gonna go back to the Wolfpack. The only reason I went to his gym is because my brother bought me a 6-month. It was their Christmas thing. They did like a sale.
Yeah.
My brother got it for me, you know. And I was going through a divorce, so I was starting training at the Wolfpack again and all that. I needed something to do. I'd gained a bunch of fucking weight. So the only reason I went there is because my brother bought it for me for Christmas. And then when I was gonna leave, Joe's like, oh no, I was like, it's too expensive. He's like, oh no, I'm investing in you. Just, you know, don't even worry about it. So then every time he had a fucking show, I had to fight for him for free because he doesn't make me pay my fees, right?
That is fucking banana.
Yeah, and you know, he told all kinds of people that he fucking pay him, and he didn't pay him.
What?
Sounds like the Haver situation.
That was some fucking. You're right, dude. That sounds like some fucking weird ass fucking prison shit.
Dude, yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it was some weird hierarchy, and like it was just
dude's making out like a bandit.
It just seemed like he was torpedoing some of his people there. You know, some of the fights that were lined up against.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like, dude, you're fighting who?
He told me he owned like 10 different gyms before that. So like, how do we know he doesn't just go to a different place, a new place where he hasn't fucked his name over? You know, fucking run all the sponsors dry, do all that shit, build the gym, and fucking sell it for whatever, and peace out, regroup, and fucking, you know, in Arizona and do it again.
Yeah, Montana didn't put up with it too long.
No, we didn't like his ass. You know, we were like, oh, cool, and then he started doing this, and we're like, you know, everyone saw it right away because it's too small of a state, too small populated for you to talk shit about everyone. He said he talked shit about everyone, and he was talking shit. Like he didn't know that I was related to Todd Foster by marriage at one point in time. And he was talking shit about Todd and all this, you know, and I'm like, you know, I was like, hey, you know, yada yada. Like he's, you know, I look at that like those are his scars, and he kind of earned what, you know, you know how, you know, and everything, like how he is, and you know, and on all. By the way, I'm, you know, the guy, you know, I'm kind of related to him, and you know, and stuff. And he was talking shit about Billy and everything before too, saying he was punch drunk and all this shit. And then I told him I was from the area and I knew them, and And fucking like
That's
the next day I
right.
came in, he was like, oh, talking them up like he never did it, you know, and like looking at me like, oh yeah, this, and he was like saying the same thing that I had said, like, oh yeah, those are like his badges of honor, you know. I was like, dude, I was just saying that yesterday. Why are you fucking?
He really just thought about it. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna say that tomorrow.
He's all like writing it down.
He's like,
that was inspiring.
he has his notes on voice talk.
Yeah, I just collapsed.
Yeah, that was wild. My cousin, his homie Austin was training there, and he said that he was like having Austin train kickboxing classes and shit. Like, I don't know. Nothing against Austin, but I don't think he's that experienced. You know? So not enough to be taking people's money to be fucking training. Not even there having someone else do the training.
I'm just curious
Yeah.
what's going to happen to all the fighters that are coming out of that. You know,
I don't know. Well, I know that Brady, right? Meister, he
Meister.
bought it out. Joe's still like owner by 20% or like 20% owner, but Brady's bought it out. And
Really?
I don't know who else. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Who's
so
gonna
he's still
fucking
gonna be
I think
there,
fucking he was. I don't
Who's gonna
know.
coach?
Right.
Louis.
I mean, realistically, nobody has the accolades or the history, or you know what I mean, to really start training people.
Yeah.
You know, officially train people. So that's why I was wondering, like, who
Yeah.
the fuck's gonna?
Yeah.
You know, unless
they-
Brady knows someone out of state or something.
Well,
But
Amari, they have Amari over there that seems to be experienced, but
Yeah.
even he doesn't have the history. You know, what I
And he's
mean?
going to Phoenix soon anyway, I heard.
That would make sense.
I heard that
That
also.
dude's tough, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked watching his fight.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of a mismatch, but he's a tough dude.
yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I'm leaving this
He's
comment here
retaining-
for
That
a
whole
second,
Haver
guys.
card was a little bit of a mismatch.
I know it's
Except
still
the
there.
first fight.
I just wanna talk about it real quick.
The one that I was thinking.
I am going to talk deeper about 49.
speaking
tomorrow.
of fucking, Fusion in Haver, you were there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was that? Event?
Last weekend?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, Haver they always show up. It sells out and stuff because there's nothing else to do up there.
Fucking
But
right. But Haver has it, bro.
yeah, it was a lot louder when I was fighting there. But the 4 times I fought there, it was all my like fucking the good knockouts I have and shit. And I got like the one of the fastest. It's like in the top 5 fastest knockouts in Montana in like 9 seconds.
Ty, apparently you sound far from the mic.
I do.
That's what Derek Gates says.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I don't know. Just keep going. Yes,
I forgot where I was at. What was I talking about?
Haver.
Okay, yeah, Haver. It was good. It was. I mean, the first fight was good. It was
How was Gage's?
Gage's. It was good. He took him out.
It's okay.
I mean, I figured that was gonna happen. Because
Just rotate.
Delaney moving up in weight and stuff is, kind of a sign of your gain.
To fight one of the toughest fighters out of Montana as well.
Yeah.
Gage Saunders is in a slump. Someone said it. Our buddy Toon said he's probably said he's the pound for pound.
That's Toon's favorite fighter, I think.
Derek
out of the
Gates?
state.
And I can't really disagree because Gage has been all over in the last couple of years, dude. Shout out to him. And his fucking winning streak is just continuous.
And he's
Yeah.
chill as fuck. Like he's pretty soft spoken. I feel like when you have a conversation with him, he's just on the fucking level. But then, he's a construction worker. Boom.
Streak, I'm going to come back to that. I'm running behind on comments here. I'll come back to that. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I like watching. I've only seen a couple of his fights. I've never seen him live. I wish I could see him live.
Gage is a beast. He's fun to watch. You watched him live at season meetings.
Oh my no, dude! I
Yeah.
stepped outside for 2 seconds because.
Oh my!
Yeah.
No,
you
you guys were
knows?
you guys were interviewing Kai.
Oh,
I said I can't go because Gage is fighting. We don't know how quick it's gonna end.
Is that that head kick knockout?
That was the head kick knockout.
Bro,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Shout out to Kerry Latimer. He'll fucking step up and fight anybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to that dude.
So what were you saying? Amari fought in Haver, and it was kind of a one-sided, or what?
No, like it was a little bit. That guy was a little bit tougher. Most of those other fights were pretty one-sided. Like there's this one guy who was from Washington who was like 1-0 as a pro or something like that, and you could tell like he's fucking fast tracking to the UFC. But the dude they put him up against was just some older dude that was in basketball shorts, never fought in his life. Like it was a terrible mismatch.
I understand why you feed certain individuals, or you're trying to base your
Yeah.
around individuals, but like it also really makes Montana look like we're not prepared to fight. And there's a lot of really good trained, prepared for fight fighters available out here, dude.
Yeah.
Oof.
But I don't think in a fight odds should ever be negative 1200.
Who is that against?
That was HT's fight this weekend.
Against the dude he fought?
Yeah.
That dude's on another level though. So
Right. But negative 1200?
That's what he did.
So that-
You know what I mean? Like that shouldn't be that bad. That shouldn't be that bad.
So you're saying that they're just setting
Just
up. You're saying
in
that's
general,
just
like,
that week.
I felt like I mean that's kind of like the same thing he said about
Not against a
Amari.
ranked fighter.
I didn't get a
You're
huh?
right. You know, seeing a ranked fighter fight at those kind of odds is crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
You see that in the BKFC all the
but
time.
What you guys said
feed
about
people
the
all
Amari
kinds
fight, that's what also brought it back up. Is your mic backwards?
No,
Okay, we're good then.
it shouldn't be.
of- Not good.
Yeah, you're good, dude. I'm just is the
Can we do a sound check?
because we keep getting that Ty sounds quiet AF.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I felt like my mic's connected.
It is.
It might be just turned down. I don't know.
James, was that highlight real
Mhm.
KO where you killed the guy after he kicked you in Haver? Was that highlight real KO?
Oh yeah. That guy is fucking from Shelby too. I can't even remember his name. He was living in Shelby at the time, small ass town.
You head kick?
No, it was after. It wasn't it. It was a leg kick. Right, he kicked me in the leg.
He said after he kicked you. I don't know. Must have been a leg kick. He didn't say leg, head,
Or you
body.
killed the guy after he. Oh yeah. It was a leg kick.
Yo, is this the first episode that we've been on since O'Malley won?
Probably not.
But it just feels like it.
I don't think so.
We were
You just
talking
run
about
on it,
speaking
right?
of leg kicks, like
That's tomorrow.
You seen the leg kicks
Britain
that were
hard.
on
Friday.
Lance Regenball this past weekend at Fusion, and then you see what Sean pretty much distracted Aljo the whole time with like little leg kicks and taps. And
Mm-hmm.
those leg kicks, especially the calf kicks, are getting fucking deadly, man.
Dakota.
Yeah,
We
been
had
for a
Dakota
while.
on since the
That's
Sean
right.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Yep. So now you have led into BKFC. You come out now. You get asked to go to Florida, and I feel like when they fly Montanans down to Florida, it's a setup deal. They want their Floridans to win.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, and it's
They were pissed that I won. The whole
Yeah, so
crowd.
when you were flying down there and you accepted this contract, like what were you thinking? Like, fuck, I'm just gonna break everyone's heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna fucking knock the dude out.
I'm in my villain era now.
First
Yeah.
off, to lead up to this fight, yeah, I feel like you kind of have to talk about how you were on a card.
Yeah, and I got
2
injured right
months
before.
that.
Yeah.
Or yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it was like 2 months before and it was we were at the fucking I can't remember what it's called, Scope Arena, and it's on like a ice hockey rink.
Okay.
So the cover they had on there had like the condensation was there was a bunch like puddles of
Oh.
water everywhere, and they're trying to keep it
Oh,
cleaned
shit.
up. In the back, it's all super dark, and we're back behind the curtains. And honestly, they said it was water I slipped on, but I felt like I stepped on because there's a bunch of cords and shit like that, and like metal, shit, and like covers, and I felt like I stepped on like a pile of cords. Is what I thought, but they said it was water because there was a bunch of water right there too. But yeah, I was in the fucking back, and I was they told us to be careful, and we're trying to, we were all trying to be careful. Super dark, and I'm hopping around a little bit, and my fucking leg just goes out from underneath me. I did the splits like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
yeah, and this was after because before in December I had my hamstring injury already.
Yeah.
I wasn't really, I don't talk much about my injuries because you don't want nobody to know where you're hurt at, Dude, it sucked. Dude, I felt
Me
like,
and Ty are related by blood through whatever.
Yeah,
Mom's
something.
thing.
yeah, I felt like 3 pops go all the way up into my back, and I couldn't put any weight on it. And that was right before I was supposed to walk out.
I remember because I was like, "When's he walking, dude?"
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
like,
Because did the
Dude,
dude walk
it's-
out first?
"Yeah,
No,
I
I was
Okay.
supposed to be
think."
first.
They're
yeah.
like, "James Dennis is walking." Then we like waited,
Yeah,
and then like, "Oh,
dude, it sucked.
due to medical."
Because I felt like that was my only
Was it
chance. That
not?
was my one shot.
Yeah.
I was going up against Dustin Peg. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. But he had 6 fights in the UFC previously, like years ago.
Yeah.
We kind of washed out. I can't really remember how. Probably was getting knocked out or something like that. That's who I was thought I was supposed to be fighting at the end of September. But I just noticed they posted him fighting somebody else. I was waiting for him to send the contract because I called him out. I called him out after I knocked that dude out in Florida too. Because
Oh,
after
you
that, I was like,
told
hey,
me.
I was like, 'cause I was fucking super upset. And he's like, well, don't worry, you fucking heal up and we'll fight or whatever. And then I fucking seen somewhere he was talking shits, whatever, saying I was scared and some shit like that. So, and I was lucky to be back from that. And I just wanted to prove myself when I went down to Florida. So I was like, because I was calling for him after that, even after that, I healed from that. I was like, I want him. That's what I want. That's what I want to fight. I don't want anybody thinking I'm scared. send the contract to him,
Yeah.
and they sent it to this other guy,
We need the bus people out there to go harass. What's his name? Dustin.
Dustin Pegg,
Yeah, let's get on
the
there.
disciple.
Let's harass his ass for ducking James. They're supposed to
Hashtag
fight.
Dustin Peg versus
You're gonna get
James
pegged.
Dennis.
Dustin
Oh,
Peggs
go
is
get
gonna
it.
get pegged.
Yeah.
By
It's just a peg.
Or some of them.
Rodriguez is a bruiser.
He's fighting Joe Elmore on September 29th
He's gonna
instead.
get rocked. That guy's fucking a beast.
Joe's tough.
Elmore.
Yeah.
Joe's tough.
He's just relentless.
Swings a little
dude.
wild though.
He's
A
just
little wild,
relentless,
leaves
yeah.
himself open for him
So,
straight shots.
so then what did it feel
But he's
like
tough.
to like be injured? Like Hugh, you were fucking just about to go out and fight. Like so
It was
huge.
devastating.
And then you go
Yeah.
out to Florida and just fucking show out for Montana, dude. That I was,
Yeah.
you know, we know
Bro.
each other a little bit, and I love rooting for Montana people, dude. And it was like just a little bit sweeter connection because I know you a little bit more. Just after what you told me, what happened with that fight, where I was so devastated for you, and then
Yeah.
just to see you go down there and just fucking just put in work, dude. It was just,
Yeah.
I
And I
was
had one of my
ecstatic,
one of my friends he was a two-time state champ wrestler for here in Montana, and then even in 2009 he was like number one bull rider in the world. Is Egan Black, Egan the Badger Black. He fucking called me up after that, dude, bawling his eyes out. Fuck, I knew you could do it because he was there with me.
Oh, he's right here.
With me in Virginia for that.
Egan Black.
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Shout out to that dude right
Yeah,
there.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's one of the toughest fucking dudes I've ever met in my life.
Well, it's just cool, man. Like you're a good fucking guy, and I love a good comeback story. You know, you got
Yeah,
Oh, everyone
that
does,
really
yeah.
felt like, it
Just-
felt like a good comeback.
I knew
All
going
of it.
I knew going to Florida. I knew that I was great mentally, like everything was good. Everything was good. I was back here a little bit. You know, I got, you know, a few sparring sessions in with the Wolfpack, you know, and Sean and all them down there.
Yeah.
But I knew because I was out of that other gym, I was away from the toxicity. Then I just knew I was back in my faith. You know, I just
Yeah.
knew I was gonna be able to show
Getting
out.
out
I
of
was
that
like, I don't
environment,
like it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Critical, man. And then like I said, like you went down there with a clear mind,
Yeah.
and then you got a surprise corner. You know, Kai come out of nowhere and fresh off his belt. When like the inspiration behind it, just the imaging,
Oh yeah.
hearing him on camera, the things that he was saying to you in your corner was primo. And then you watching you execute what he was
Mhm.
saying as he cornered you, right afterwards was fucking.
It was
It was a
perfect.
thing of a movie, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
fucking
it felt that way.
It was really, really cool to watch that.
Yeah.
And then you get the W, and I was like, oh, dude, this is fucking. It was that much sweeter watching it all play.
It
out.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was very happy. Well, you just yeah.
And I knew that dude was a rock too, because they said I pointed at the camera, but I pointed at his hand.
Yeah.
Because he was grabbing on the ropes, hanging up. His eyes were rolling the back of his head. And then he tried to because I was like, I pointed, I was like, he's fucking hanging on the ropes. And he seen that and he tried to throw like some weird hammer fist at me. And I cracked him again and he went back and then he fell on top of me and stepped on my foot. That's why I fell. I was like, oh fuck, you know. So and then
That
the
was
guy called it a
awesome.
slip. I got up and I was like, he's fucking done.
Jeff Unger says, built different when you're a chow chow dad.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, I think the commentators owe your ass an apology because they were kind of trying to dog you at first when you did that, and they didn't know what exactly. Obviously, they didn't know what was playing out, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Chris Lytle and Sean
Yeah,
Miller.
they're like, oh, look at him over there pointing like it's already all done. Point at the cameraman or something like that.
Yeah, no, I was pointing at his hand. I was talking to the ref, but I was not, trying to keep my eyes on my opponent. And I said, he's fucking I was yelling at the ref. I was like, ref, he's fucking hanging on the ropes.
What were you thinking when you were getting cornered? As Kai cornered you.
I was just listening to him,
It
just
looked
taking
like
it in, man.
was
Just
awesome,
just
too.
trying to be as receptive as possible. Yeah.
When you didn't look panicked at all. You
No,
looked
I got
fucking-
when I got hit, dude, I didn't even feel it. And I was like, okay, take your time, because I was always taught, that's one thing Joe taught me was you get knocked down like that, like even if you're not rocked, don't get up right away. Take your count, get on your knee. Even if you want, act like you're a little rocked, but just don't, because you don't want to get up right away and do the fucking chicken dance like he did.
Yeah.
Because he got up right away and was like doing a
And
dance.
he's walking with some cello in their legs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and they were hating right after I won too. He was fucking when I wasn't in the room after we got our checks. He was saying I got lucky and all kinds of shit.
Oh, no, really?
Oh yeah,
The shit talking continued, huh?
yeah. And they were booing the whole time. They booed afterwards. I was like to the audience and shit because they're fucking throwing cups at me and shit. I was like, is that what it feels like to take out a legend of Florida? I was like, I'm a fucking nobody. I started laughing.
That's
I was like,
how
you
it
fucking
is,
know my name now.
bro. Like, I mean, I get you.
Well,
Want,
dude, we
That's
had
wild.
Didn't we have bottles get thrown in ours, dude?
did we?
Uh,
That's disappointing.
Um,
Balls and the surrounding areas.
Dude,
Yeah,
fucking
Mike.
what's his
that's
name?
Mike Hammond. That's when he got kicked out.
Rusty Crowder. Rusty
Oh.
Crowder got hit with a fucking beer can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got kicked out. He threw fucking a pretzel and cheese, is what my cousin said.
I don't know.
You know Mike?
Yeah.
He's a good shit, dude. He was sitting at our table. Mike,
We seen him get kicked out, so we
Yeah.
followed him with the camera.
I love you, Mike. I'm sorry, you're not a dipshit, but the last fight we were at, he was getting all crazy with my brother, and so I went to watch Kai's shit.
No, he's
with
drunk.
you
He's
guys.
dipshit.
Yeah. So I walked back to the table after Kai's shit's done and we were done fucking around. And I go back to the table and my homie's like, oh yeah, he's like your brother and some other dude that got in a fight. And I'm like, fuck, okay. So I go out front, literally I walk outside the front doors and Mike's in handcuffs. Like getting led to a golf cart. It's like, well, have a good night,
crazy,
dude.
man.
Wild motherfucker. Dude.
Dude, your brother's not a person to fuck with, dude.
Yeah, those guys that were well, to be fair, my brother and them were standing up, you know, and those guys are
He said he wants to fight bare knuckle.
He
Who?
could.
Your brother.
I told him we should. I was like, let's start training, dude.
That's what he said.
Do it.
He's
Well, I was talking to you about it, and I told Libby already. It's like I wanted to take a fight when
Fendog's
I was
been, he's
30,
like, dude, he's been, dude,
and I
Andy's
just
preparing
I'm trying to
for
find the
BKFC.
right
He's
place to
gonna
go
watch
train
the best
at.
ever.
And,
Oh, I got some.
I want to learn like a fighting style. And for me, it's more like learning the discipline. Like I want to learn to train my mind. You know, there's a lot of things behind it, but I also want to fucking see if I still got it a little bit.
Yeah.
You got the motto, man, that you'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Yeah.
That's
If you want that, like
that's
more,
that Rogan.
if you want more of that
baby, hell
structure
yeah.
too, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is good.
Well, and
Is a
that's-
good one to get into.
My homie Drew Franco has been bugging me for years to get into jiu-jitsu with him. And,
Yeah, that'd be good.
The
I
jits.
told you I got that gi for you if
I
you need
know.
it,
Well,
dog.
and I
If
didn't.
anybody got crazy with you, tried to swing on you, just like, oh, just we'll climb on him, just put him out.
Now you're the human backpack.
He's like, there's no better feeling than just folding someone into a pretzel and they have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, fun way to stay in shape too.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's like, and
Stay
lifting
healthy.
and shit's fun. I want to get back into the cardio, but
Before
I
we
kinda
know
wanna
it,
just
Fendog's
get
on
back
his
in.
run for a title.
I just want to
I'm like, what the fuck?
Throw a fist still. It's
Hell yeah! It's because we brought him to seasons meetings 3 years later. He's holding the belt. Hell yeah!
Get into the combat jiu-jitsu where we just slap the shit out of each other.
Oh man.
But it just, I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. And my Libby, I already told her, and I said, hey, I think I might want to take an amateur fight. And she said she's not happy with it. I don't think, you know, obviously I'd want to train a shitload. And if I
Box or MMA or you
Yeah,
like
you
what?
want to train at
I
least
think
6 months.
Yeah, easily.
We
I
got
think
some
it's-
controversy.
Yeah, or
with
2
it
years,
on
yeah.
I
the
was
show,
thinking
so
bare knuckle because
I'm gonna reach out to Aaron Sutherland, and he wants to talk about the elbow that was landed.
I don't think you could do
Levi,
amateur
just
bare
let me know.
knuckle.
Should we do it?
No, because they're doing like the prospect series stuff,
Invite him
and
in.
they're having to use
Yeah, I
like
need to bring-
the amateur ones. They're having to
Get
use
his
like
email
MMA
real quick.
gloves. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't
Doing
know
boxing
trying
with
to
them.
figure out
Messenger?
a whole ass type of fighting style. It's like, but if I learned how to box decently enough, and I mean, obviously,
Good
I
job,
want to learn
Fendog.
a
Hold it
fighting
down,
style
Berber.
with it, but I don't know. And even if I didn't take a fight, it would just still be kind of fun just to I don't know,
Oh, it's obvious.
hang out with a bunch of dudes and fucking
Yeah, punch it. Yeah, it is fun. It is. It's yeah.
Well, the community.
It's church for me.
Well, yeah, and it's fun when you find not. And that's the thing is, you know, I don't drink anymore, and it's you got to
Oh,
find ways to
Aaron
keep busy, and
Yeah.
I feel like not church isn't for
Stutterfield?
everyone, so it's like
Sutherland.
you got to find.
I think
the
he said
outlet. It's not a
Sutterfield.
different- That's kind of menu thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Would
gonna
it be just fun to?
I'm gonna tell him that.
Like I said, just
You're
fucking
gonna have to send me
get
the
to
link,
punch people
dog.
and shit.
email.
Yeah.
When I just been wanting to work out.
Send you the
Oh, no,
link.
no,
Oh,
I just feel like we've
Well,
been
then
watching
whatever,
a
dude.
shitload of TV
Aaron, hey,
recently,
buddy,
so we've been trying to, like, read
Hey, buddy,
more and
we're
do
on
different
live
shit.
right now. We're
So it's
gonna
like,
we're gonna send you.
Yeah. Well, it's almost winter, so
Where
yeah,
you
when it
can,
just be nice to occupy
just
some
join us
time
live,
that
and you're
way,
gonna
too.
tap in live.
I figured, you
We're
know,
with James
'cause it's like,
Dennis
oh,
right
fuck,
now.
no, I do
James
construction, and
Dennis.
I'm too tired to do that.
All right, buddy.
But then it's like, I know people that work, you know.
hey, he answered right away, dog.
Shout
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Construction, hard ass shit too, you know what I mean?
You got the link.
It's just a mental thing.
Yeah, check the bus chat,
Sometimes it's easy to make
Yeah.
excuses, obviously.
yeah.
and that's it, dog. I think you should just be able to come right in.
James Dennis.
All right, we are gonna bring Aaron Stutterfield on. Sutterfield. Sutterfield. I'll get it.
Stutterfield.
I said Sutherland.
I said it twice though. Bong. See how that works? I
Yeah.
said it twice.
You're stuttering twice. Yeah, I get it.
Mhm.
Not cool. Not cool, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Like this?
Stuttering Steve. That fucking, the Sixth Sense.
No.
Stuttering Stanley.
Yeah,
Stuttering Stanley. Stuttering Stanley.
Nope, never seen it.
She just makes the teacher piss his pants.
The Sixth Sense. Oh, is that the kid that changes his toothbrush a
I
lot?
see ghosts. I see dead people.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Watch that at least once.
Oh, shout out! Hey, by the way, shout out to Unger Sales. Go get yourself a Bubba.
Bubba Yef. Bubba Yef.
Oh yeah, Bubba Yif.
Oh shit.
Tell me if I'm good.
If we're doing
That's
shout
good.
outs, just grab that fucking
Bubba
opener
Hefe.
thing too.
Does that look good?
Back
it
up a little bit.
back it up.
Right there. Yeah.
Right there.
Now do a
Bubba
spiel. Do a
Yef.
spiel. Talk about it.
We got the homeboy Jeff Bubblegum Sales. Jeff's a good ass dude, man. He's out there repping for the boys, and we want to show his ass a little bit of love and rep for him. Personally, Jeff, I just wanted to say hello. I love you, and I miss you. I haven't texted you in a while, and I hope you're doing okay. Glad to see that you got the truck back up and running, and you're doing your thing.
And with that said, go to ungersales.com. Get yourself a Bubba Jeff hat today.
And you know what's a cool story? Is
I think they might-
Is that his buddy referred him to? He's like, "You're the best memer around.
He is.
You're the troll. You know, like you know how you troll for shrimp. He says you're the trolling king, bro. He's all like, you should do some spin on it. Well, he got the idea, and I sent it over, and I ended up finalizing the logo on this. So what you're seeing is part of a three-man's mind.
The collab.
Yeah,
Nice.
very cool.
Oh, we got Arian, the Joker, in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Hey, welcome to the Weekly Bust, Aaron Sutterfield. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm doing pretty good, brother.
Cool.
Put a small
There
So,
we go.
you're coming off a war, really, that you just went to war with Fames, and
Oh, yeah.
we were watching the fight live. Matter of fact, the man next to me is the one that said, "Hey, did you just see that?" So we caught it right off the bat. Right, we had it out as soon as we could. You caught an elbow. It was an illegal elbow, and it's clear as day.
Clear as day.
Yeah, I did. And the messed up part is that I was dazed and I didn't even realize what he hit me with.
So,
So
no, looking back at it now, like, does it? I mean, like, what are your thoughts on the whole elbow? Like, are you surprised? Because it was, they even showed it in the replay.
Yeah, I was shocked.
And I think they ended up editing it out on the final cut, because when you look at it now, I don't know if that same video or that same angle is gone.
I mean,
Yeah, you guys got that
so
out fast as shit because I
when-
showed him that.
When I saw the Instagram post on the BKFC Instagram, I'm not gonna lie, it boiled my blood because it was clear as day intentional. I mean, and the fact that my corners didn't catch it during the fight so that we can contest it made it even worse for me, honestly.
So there was some comments out there that came in off your post that we put out. One of them being you could have activated a clause saying that you should get the purse knowingly if you could have contested it. Is it too late to contest something like that now?
I think
don't
they
know
did
that-
contest it.
I think they'd have to, like everyone saw it, they're gonna have to overturn it.
Didn't
We've
you
got
already
it
contest
right.
it?
We've got the appeal in the process with Florida Commission. Me and CSC management, Carlos, love him. He's a great manager, but he's the one handling all of that right now. So when I pretty much get updated with all of that, but the appeal went in Monday, so we're hopefully going to hear something here in the next few days, maybe next week.
Is that going to come from the commission directly or from BKFC? Is that who you're waiting for on the announcement?
I'm waiting. Me personally, I'm waiting on the BKFC to say something, because when they completely edited out even the uppercut, because after he hit me with the elbow, he hit me with 2 uppercuts, and they took that completely out. All they showed on the highlights was me falling, and I feel like that's because they know that he hit me with a dirty elbow. And the reason why I feel like he hit me with that elbow was because I was actually running shop on him. I mean, I was utilizing my tie clinch.
But he was letting
hitting
this
him
thing
with
go, dog. I'm not
When
lying.
you put that replay, did you speed it up a bit? Is that a time lapse video of your fight?
The replay that I posted where it's going back and forth, I screen recorded it, and then, I did a little bit of editing after everybody had shown me, because I'm the type of person that I'll try to see both sides of things. You know, maybe it wasn't intentional, maybe it wasn't an elbow, maybe he was trying to throw the jab or even a hook to try, and maybe I just connected with the elbow.
In
But
my opinion, I have nothing against Fames, but maybe it was out of instinct. It could have been an instinctual elbow from
yeah, and
cross training or whatever the fuck he's doing. But
right,
I'm a fan of a fair boxing, bare knuckle boxing match, and what I seen was like, yo, that's fucked up, dude. We just watched an elbow just get slid through.
I've seen him slide
Yeah.
through on clinches. Like clinches will come through and go boom, and they'll bring the elbow all the way through
Yeah.
and then pull it back fast. To catch him twice at the elbow. Yeah, I've seen that. In the
Right,
BKFC.
right. I've seen that a couple of times too, where they kind of, you know, it's almost like a shoulder bump, and when you're in the clinch, you know, you get them in a clinch, you can kind of shoulder bump them. It's dirty boxing, but
yeah, don't get me wrong. We all see some dirty boxing, but that was illegal. That was an illegal.
that
blow.
was flat
It was
illegal.
yeah.
And the fact that nobody caught it, man, they're like, I don't know.
It surprised me that nobody is talking about it more than it happened.
Jake the
So-
Dog Fenner caught it.
It's like they
End up
completely
19,
erased
baby.
it.
I know that the video that Carlos sent in was our reel. And you know how it was posted? It said weekly bust. So that's tough.
What was that?
We're part of the appeal because of the video that
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
that Carlos
Yes,
recorded.
sir.
You had it on replay first.
Well, we got it
Yeah.
out there faster than anybody. I know we broke it faster than anybody.
Because I showed him because me and Dakota were gearing up to go out.
And then I seen other.
And I
clips
seen it,
of
I was like,
we were
oh,
the
shit.
first to put it out.
Yeah,
right?
actually, after he showed me the video after the fight, I had him send me that video, and I straight sent it to Carlos. And then I went and talked to Sconzo and head of Florida Commission myself, and I showed them the video, and they're the ones that told me to put the appeal in. And I guess that's another reason why I'm feeling kind of salty about it, is because Sconzo know what happened. The main commission knows what happened, and exactly like y'all said, it's like it never even happened. They're not showing anything. Nobody's talking about it anymore but y'all guys, and I don't know.
I'm not one to dog Fames or anything. So I respect the fighters for what they do, but what happened wasn't cool. You know what I mean? You guys expect a fair knuckle fight, and that's not what we got.
Right. And I've been trying to get into this sport now for 4 years, and I've looked up to guys like Fames, like Tom Schaaf, Quentin Thomas Henry, Chris Lieben when he was fighting before he retired. You know, all of these guys, you know, I've looked up to these guys, and finally being able to step into that squared circle was an honor to me. And for that to happen, I mean, it's not that it discouraged me or anything, but if anything, it lit a bigger fire in my chest, because I'm gonna get into the next fight. One, I'm not gonna let that happen, and two, I mean, it's just it makes me work harder and to push to be better.
It was exciting to watch you guys bang, because you guys were banging. I'm not gonna discredit either one of you guys. You guys were out there slinging, making sure the fight was super entertaining for the fans. And
that's what I'm there for, brother. I'm there
Dirty
to put on a
strippers,
show, win or lose. You know, I give all glory to God, no matter where, you know, what happens, how the outcome turns out. But I mean,
okay,
I'd like to be in a fair fight, you know.
Okay, let's say you get the outcome that you're expecting or wanting. What next for you, Joker? Who would you like to fight?
Honestly,
yeah,
whoever they put in front of me. I don't care about names. I don't care about titles. I don't care about, you know.
Get a hold of your matchmaker, man, because I see another fight in your future.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll be back November or December. I've only got a 60-day suspension. I mean, by that time, this straight nose, this straight nose will be ready.
Hurdle the suspension after their fights,
right? Because they just want to get back.
They just want to go back in. I swear.
No, I'm telling you, man. I'm already. I mean, I don't know if everybody's been seeing it, but I've already been running again. I've been working again.
Do you have a clip of that elbow?
Just on our Instagram.
Yeah, can you send it in? Can you save it and send it so we can show the viewers the elbow that we're actually discussing and bringing up? Are you getting out?
Okay. I love you, boys.
Love you.
You're out of here?
Fuck world, I love you.
Later, Bubba.
Good luck in your next fight, man. It was fun watching it. Sorry how it went down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no problem, no problem. And I'm gonna make the next fight even more exciting.
Huh?
I'll get your chair.
Oh yeah, we'll slide back chairs. Yeah, and then we'll all slide chairs.
I gotta hit you guys up. Back from Spokane.
So
Oh, yeah.
Levi's gonna work on pulling that video. We're sitting here with James Dennis, man.
I'm gonna pull the video out, but I'm not gonna pull it.
I want to know who Dave.
I want to know who Dave was right next to.
James is just over
All
here
right,
struggling on
we got a little bit of stuff going on here, so let's just hold this here for a second.
It's me, bro.
Try to tell them about it.
Chef.
One more. Yeah, one more. You know what this is? This is Chef's book.
Okay.
It's one
Yup.
signed by Chef.
Okay, cool.
Dude, that is sick. Man, I got pictures with him. I got pictures with Lytle. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was fanboying the hell out of being there.
Dude, me and Chef went on side quest. I can't wait for that video. to come out.
DKFC is a fun spectacle if it's your first go around, and it just gets better. I think it starts to feel like a family the more you get to know the company.
I can't.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sitting here with James Dennis. I don't know if you've ever got to witness any of his fights, but they've been exciting as well. Have you? Do you know who the Knucklehead is?
Dude, my memory is so horrible. I mean, I get punched in the face for a living, so I probably have, but I can't put my finger on it right now. No disrespect, Bubba.
All good.
Well, now you know him, and you'll have to check out some of his fights. He has great fights that you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You would dig, man. He just come off a recent win in Florida, and he's looking to kick some ass too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And if you guys are liking this, give us a share and a shout out. Let's go.
Drop some stars, baby.
We got a billboard coming. We're not going to tell you when. We're just going to let you know what's happening.
No, I think we should
Nice.
drop it. We should tell people. 'cause
Oh,
it's
we should.
tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, it is tomorrow. It's tomorrow through Monday, right?
Yeah, we have a
Not
dope
Sunday.
billboard coming up in Great Falls, Montana, man, and we're proud to announce it. We're proud to display it. We want to tell you guys where to watch us at, so it's going to be a little YouTube, little billboard that's going to be found in Fox, Farm, and Marketplace.
Yeah.
And it's the digital
That's
one.
what's
You'll see it running. It's going to be doing the prime hour. It's going to be running from 4 to 8 tomorrow on
Because we're
Friday for
fucking
drop
big
time.
timing it. All
Let's
weekend,
go.
actually. It's all the
So
way
it'll be
there till
running,
Sunday.
Yeah, it'll be running all weekend, but we got the prime hours from 4 to 8.
Yeah, nice.
And maybe it's not because he said I'm going to do 3 days. So who knows what's happening.
Right, yeah. I'm excited either way. We're gonna
Fucking right. Billboard gang, we up.
Yeah, it's
Hell
something
yeah.
we
Billboard.
never anticipated would happen, but it's just it
That's cool.
the opportunities just keep rolling in for the bus and the boys, and I'm really proud of us right now.
And when we announce that we
Did you
drop
get that video,
viewers,
my
that's haters. Oh, what happened? No, I'm just kidding. We love you.
We want to get Aaron's video up. 'cause
Oh
we-
yeah. All right, yak for a second, and I'll figure
yeah,
it out.
absolutely.
I got you.
Joker, man, give us a little background while we have you on here. Where are you from?
Man, I'm originally from Arlington, Texas, and started training at a gym called Bushido MMA when I was 13. And up until I was about 18, when I started my family, I took a little hiatus. And then about 22, me and my brother opened up our own gym, Backwoods MMA. That didn't quite work out. So we kind of went our separate ways. I started Real Mountain Combat, and I've been trying to build that since about 2020. COVID kind of hurt us a little bit, but that's okay. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing jiu-jitsu, judo, Muay Thai, Valtudo, kickboxing. I mean, I just love combat in general.
So
So
was this your very first bare knuckle fight?
This was my very first, bare knuckle boxing match. And honestly, it was everything I was expecting and more. I loved every bit of it.
Look,
It definitely hurt a lot worse than gloves, that's for sure. But ain't nothing to, scare me away. Actually, like I said, if anything, it made me want more.
Heck yeah, man. It seems to be the overall consensus. You see the fighters that are scared to get in, especially that come from MMA or boxing, because you like the superstitious cuts or the idea of breaking your hands, and it just keeps a lot of the fighters that you seem to be more traditional, just keeps them out of it. And then you see the ones that do come over from that background and be like, fuck, dude, I love this shit, dude. Actually,
Yeah.
it's like a 50-50.
that reel has 4,000 views on it.
Yeah, but Luke Rockhold, who
So-
also he has that background. He's like, I'm never coming back, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, he got his teeth knocked out. He's
Luke
like, I'm good
Rockhold's
on
a
that.
pussy.
James is like, oh.
I'd fight.
He's like, I
fucking
want to
Mike
put
Perry.
Knuckles to meet.
You fight Mike?
Fuck yeah, for his platinum belt.
Hey.
I'm ready if you guys are. You guys ready?
I'm all for it, dude. That'd be sick.
Let's
Oh,
see
yeah,
it.
you got the video?
Yeah, I got. Oh, again on my phone.
After that, you got to show the flurry too. What led up to that?
Yeah.
Oh, the full fight.
So
Well, not the full fight, but the good flurry that, I mean, I think I scared him, honestly. That's why he grabbed my wrist, because I was keeping him at bay with that jab, and every time he got close, I was grabbing for that clinch. So, I mean, I was shutting down his game left and right. And so, like I said, I think he was worried. He grabbed my wrist, and when he saw me about to come in with that straight, that's when the elbow connected.
yeah, no, it was a total setup from the moment go. You seen it, and you could see it because we can go frame by frame. Like his mindset was on an elbow before he threw the elbow, and like I said, you guys are in real time fights. It's hard to, it's easy for us to be like, yo, that was fucked up, but like,
right.
Was it out of instinct or was it just pre-planned because you was losing the fight at that point?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, got it? You got
at that point.
Hold on, I got two things to do here. Just give me just.
I think
have James Dennis tell us a story.
I think yeah, it's probably pre-planned. I think someone's some of those guys are like, yeah, I'll fucking throw dirty boxing. I'll try and get away with 30 elbows, and maybe it was maybe it was a pre-planned thing. Then we started getting worked. He's like, oh, maybe this will work, and then he just.
Oh, here it is. Oh,
all right,
got
you guys. All right, here we go.
Looks super dirty and intentional.
Right, so let's Fames. Watch.
Yep, there's the wrist grab.
Bang.
Bam! Right as soon as I'm coming in for that straight.
Yeah, Turner's back shoulder, Andrew, and everything.
Yeah, you took it.
Yep.
There's a fucking elbow from.
And I don't know, that ref, I've heard some things about that ref. All I know is that he won't be back in that squared circle when I'm in there. Because, I mean, even at that angle, honestly, how do you not see the elbow come up?
You guys tell us. Put it in the comments. Put some dirty.
Yeah, that's it.
Dirty
That was practice.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, he was on his left side.
He's been practicing that one.
Oh yeah, dude, it was straight up Muay. Dude, that was a Muay Thai technique, like from the get go.
Yeah, keep it playing.
I mean, because right there before that, I had connected with like 6 uppercuts, a body shot, a couple of hooks, a 2-3-2 combo. I mean, I was putting the work in on him.
I was like, I don't have
After
that.
seeing that elbow, do you just keep replaying it in your mind like, fuck that, man? I wouldn't. It would bother me so
Dude,
bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I dream about that elbow. Like when I go to sleep and I close my eyes, man, this video right here just plays in my head.
Yeah,
Because
I think it was fair to you, and it was fair to the fans, and it was fair to the promotion that we deserve to see a fair fight, and that's something we didn't get. That's why it was out there as fast as it could, so you could maybe justify why because the fight was going off, man. You guys were bouncing all over. You guys were hitting. You guys were both connecting. It was a fun fight. Tell the elbow, and we're like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little upset with my corner. I mean, he should have seen it, even if he didn't see it like right there. When they played the replay on the big screen, I mean, it's clear as day. I mean, before we walked out, he should have said something. I mean, but hindsight's 2020. All I can do is move forward onto the next one. Like I said, I don't know how commission's gonna see it. I mean,
That's
obviously they should overturn it.
The story is that he didn't really show no remorse. He knew he slipped it, got away with it, and didn't say shit about it. There was no remorse about it.
Put two more
you know what
on
he
you.
told me in the ring? And you know what James told me in the ring after I got up and they cleared all the blood off my face and everything? Because dude, he broke the shit out of my nose, bro. I actually got a joke that I've been telling everybody. I went to Miami, Florida, and got a free nose job. Like my stuff was crooked for a minute, but yeah, no, he comes up to me after he raised my hand and everything, and he's telling everybody to cheer for me and all. He goes, "What connected?" He goes, "What connected and what dropped you?" I was like, dude, I don't know what happened, but after you grabbed my wrist, everything flashed. I looked down and I saw 2 uppercuts.
What dropped you?
Yeah.
Like you were the one that just threw it?
Exactly. He knew. And he wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to contest it.
Wants to know if he actually is going to
Yeah.
lose money or not.
That
was the question.
Yeah, he's I didn't see shit, but like, okay, good. I'm clear. Yeah.
Will they corner you again, or you getting a new corner? That's our Unger Sales
That's
wants
a
to
good
know.
question. You stick with
I mean, actually, yeah, I've got a new corner coming in ever since that fight. I'm not gonna lie, my dad's always been my corner. This is one of the first fights that my dad wasn't able to be there because he had some health conditions rise up. So my little brother, who's my mitt coach and my cardio coach and all of that, you know, my dad's my main coach, so both of them stayed here, and I was supposed to have Britain in my corner, but she was off doing something else, which is completely understandable. But the corner that I had, I can't remember his name to save my life, but yeah, I just got a random corner from BKFC, and
Right.
Damn,
next-
I just
this
got
That's why I didn't say nothing.
Was it Perez?
yeah, actually it was Ryan Perez, yeah.
Thames ain't with
Hey,
Perez
that's our
no
boy.
more, so they had
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, he gave me some advice and stuff on, you know, how to fight, how he wanted me to fight and everything. And I tried to work with his skill, or not his skill, but you know, his techniques and everything. And they were working. I mean, dude, when I would do it, everything was connected.
Well,
Like,
whether you know it or not, since you're new to the game, Ryan Perez is probably one of the most respected coaches and managers out there in bare knuckle. You got some primo advice in your corner. I don't know what was.
oh yeah, he gave me great advice on the fight. I give all respect to the man. Like I said, the only thing about it that I'm upset about is how nobody caught it.
Yeah.
Right then and there. I mean, because like y'all guys said, that was outright blatant. How the crowd didn't catch it and start going crazy. Like, I don't know.
You're fighting a hometown hero, isn't it?
That's what I was about to say. That whole Miami experience was exactly that, an experience.
It was fucking sick, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. It was. I had the time of my life.
You're
gonna save it. Okay.
Because I seen everybody we're talking to tomorrow
So,
down there. I mean, we've seen Aaron there, but
Aaron, I just want to thank you.
He's got a 15-minute video coming up too.
In.
Oh, I got one. Aaron will have a 15-minute episode prior to the fight. Me and him kicked it in the lobby and had a chat. So you guys will watch it on our YouTube video here soon. Aaron, thanks for stopping by. We are going to finish out with our man, James Jennings.
Yep. Y'all guys have a good one. I'm going to go eat.
All right, man.
Peace out.
All right, and we're back. James Dennis, talk to us, dog.
Well, what's fair is fair. You know, I'm glad that he's gonna get that resolved and he's gonna get his commission.
Hey, you gotta at least put it in, man. You gotta at least put it in there.
Submit at least, yeah, because you know you have a defense there, man, for real. You have. I think that you should not have lost that fight due to an elbow.
Fact.
Yeah, that was dirty.
I mean, they was banging, Doug. I would like to see that go a little farther.
Fuck yeah! If he was gonna lose, let him lose in style, like fucking with Knuckles. You know what I mean? Not fucking with a dropped elbow on your fucking head.
Right.
He went out before. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he was gone.
we noticed the rep was on the other side of him too.
It was
so
very clever. I mean, it just happened to be unfortunate. The camera guy was over there.
Hey, those motherfuckers know how to make content, though, bro.
Yeah.
They all have their own little camera crews and shit. It was dope.
I like their little cuts and spices, man. We need something like that.
What is it?
Like cuts.
Oh, little the little whippity flippity.
Yeah, it's sick. James, man. So when we expected to see you in your fight next?
I'm hoping soon. Hopefully October.
And you've been working with Flow Motion.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm fucking going. I haven't had any time, but the days that I have, I can be there at 5:30. I'm usually try to be there.
Let's hear it then. Shout them out then.
Shout them out. Flow State Athletics. Come on down. You want to spar, James Dennis? Motherfuckers.
Come get some.
Better come down to Flow State Athletics. Times Square basement.
Yeah.
Take up like half the whole bottom, dude. It's fucking sick, dude.
3 teams, really.
Pretty nice,
Wolfpack,
Evolution, Electric City. I think it's 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Might be 4.
A lot of knowledge behind those guys down there. If you guys are looking to get into any kind of
then you have wrestlers from the college come down.
Self-defense, all that. Yeah.
Self-defense. You got jiu-jitsu. You got it all down there. So
fucking right.
For someone to train, make sure you go to the right people.
And James is always looking for sparring partners.
Always.
Hell yeah. But isn't any fighter though? I think they all want new sparring partners.
James, we'd like you to drop by in again. We got to prepare for another episode tomorrow. We have back-to-back episodes with tomorrow. We'll be with Fight World Live and Britton Hart. Do you have anybody that in particular you want to shout out?
You can tell us a story real quick too, man.
You want a story?
Whatever you want to do.
No, I don't have any good stories off the top of my head.
All right,
Next time, I'll save some for next
All
time.
right, there you go.
Yeah,
'Cause you're always welcome to come back.
yeah, just shout out to my sponsors, Infinity Wellness, Redneck Roofing. We got Second Chance Marketplace down in Billings. Those are like my 3 main ones. All my sponsors in Shelby. Those are some smaller ones that I had before. The Griddle. Griddle's always a great place to eat.
Yeah, sure.
Where's
sure.
that at?
Shelby. That one's Shelby.
Oh, Shelby. Mountain.
Keep yakking
Infinity
around.
Wellness. Infinity Wellness is a good dispensary. Always go there.
You know, one thing about Josh, he does support the fight community.
Oh, yeah. Josh is a good guy.
We have a few shout outs of our own. Levi's working on the process right now. One being, I'll
Hey,
just
shout out our boy Chef, dude. Come on.
I thought we shot. Let's
Let's
the
do
book.
it again.
I found me book. Levi got it from our boy Chef Hall, Corey Hall. He is the sexiest chef in the world. You already know.
The
He
official chef of the BKFC. Come on, bro.
the official chef of the stars. Let's go.
Chef to the stars. Official chef of the BKFC.
I also want to do a shout out to our buddies over there at Donnybrook. We got a surprise package from these guys. I love them. We still have to frame a few of our other posters.
I can't wait. I can't wait to be a main event, so I get one of them.
Oh,
Hell
fucking
yeah,
cool,
dude.
man. It looks like I don't know what they sent us, but I'm excited to see Levi's doing the main unveil right now.
All right. From the Donnybrook boys.
Shout out to
Let's
those guys,
go.
man, for
Put
real,
that
man.
that
They've
way.
supported us since we've come on board.
We don't know what this
and I
is.
appreciate it.
Oh, I didn't have it all the way up. I guess it's. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Levi's working on that, getting it together. But I also want to shout out to Unger Sales. He's always keeping it real, baby.
Oh,
The
yeah.
best memes in Montana.
But he's also just
Merch.
jeffing around.
He's always jeffing around. So go and take a look at his website. He's been working hard on creating his website, ungersales.com.
Slash shop.
Buy a hat, man. Buy a hat. They're badass. They say Bubba Jeff. It's the trolling company, if you feel me. Shout out to the Halftime Sports Bar and Casino, the best sports bar and casino in the Great Falls surrounding area. They have millions of TVs for your sports needs, and they show a lot of.
I think it was 2 million.
2 million. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So you'll never miss a moment in your sports action. Make sure you grab a taco from Taco Treat down there. And shout out to Kyle Hudson, our boy who owns Hudson's Trash Removal. If you have any ex-wives or ex-husbands that you want to get rid of, make sure you get a hold of Hudson's Trash Removal, baby. I also want to shout out our auntie Jamie St. Marks and Beard Wisconsin. Use our promo code for that, which is weekly 15 for 15% off. And I cannot forget one of our mains is Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, your best fight gear in the fight world. And if you go to Guerrilla Warfare, use our promo code TWB10, save 10% off at checkout. And make sure that you not only check out our merch, we have a whole merch line down there. You check out Guerrilla's merch line as well.
And Christian is now just showing up.
Holy shit. No shit.
He decided late. It's okay.
Condolences, brother, and condolences to Christian's family.
Yes, sir. What's up, baby? We'll hang out, but we're about to get off here. Anyways, here we go. Let's see what we got from the boys down in Oh shit, son. This is from Donnybrook. At Works of Donnybrook.
What do we got here? I want to see.
Okay, I'll show the boys.
Oh, some Stuart Lopez. You know those are good ones.
All right.
Wee.
Tell me if that looks good, yeah.
Back up. Right there.
Okay.
Next
one. So we got. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, it's a bunch of them.
They're all the same
perfect.
one, huh?
Shit, it must be for giveaways. All right.
Oh, shout out. They're so we're gonna
keep one for sure. But the boys at Donnybrook gave us some steak ass food.
Definitely need one for the gym.
yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
It's too bad that half the card we do not get along with.
Unfortunately.
We don't want his
Unfortunately.
autograph.
I know I was supposed to be on that card, but fucking
Was you?
Joe's like, I'll pull all my guys if you fucking have them on there.
Oh
Jingo.
my god. So shout out to Donnybrook. We always are appreciative of their support, and we love supporting those guys. They do creative shit that surrounds BKFC and bare knuckle fighting, and they're also really supportive towards any fight community.
If you've never seen the Donnybrook, you got to go check it out. Like the reel of me with the best service, best hotel service in the state, Butte, Montana. Me and Christian made that. It was great.
Oh yeah, he's rocking the Hawaiian or like the
Christian.
tile
I was
print.
like, Christian's been rocking his Donnybrook every time I went to his house recently. So
Heck yeah.
nice light shirts. Mine's a dope ass like Hawaiian shit.
James Dennis, I'm
Nice.
sure, is looking for sponsors for his next
Oh, yeah.
fight. So if you found James Dennis interesting and a fighter that you would like to sponsor, make sure you get a hold of him directly through IG or Facebook, possibly.
Facebook, James Dennis. Instagram's James Knucklehead Dennis, 1D.
The one with the knockout picture that I posted
Yeah,
this
knockout
morning on
picture,
our
not the other one.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Baby. There you go.
The other one's fake.
So
The other one's some idiot.
James is on the look for another fight. So matchmakers also be aware that he's ready to go MMA or bare knuckle.
Didn't you say you want to fight 2 weight classes? 75.
I'm
85?
fighting. I'm ranked in 185, but I fight 175 and 165 as well.
Okay. So there you go. You got 3 times the options.
There you go.
All right.
Thanks for staying with us the whole show, all 9 of you guys, or how many of you guys are in there. I can't really read that distance, but I do appreciate you guys that are always sticking.
It says
around
90. It says 90. No, I'm just kidding. It says 9. But
no, live viewers that stick it out are always awesome because we get a lot of our views after lives, and the people that really stick with us during lives, I feel really appreciative because the comments always help the algorithm. Thank you guys.
yeah, absolutely. Any last words?
Nope. Thanks
right.
for having me on, you guys.
With
I
that,
appreciate it.
we are the Weekly Bus.